We are back. We are back. You have some... I'll give you a minute to come back, man. Alright, I'll just remember your name. You're cooler. Alright, next then. Next dude in line. Okay. FM wants to play as well. Fine. Okay, we have somebody back alive. Sure, man. Alright. Okay, legendary, not legendary. Doesn't matter. I'm very happy that you played and you were happy. Alright. Just supposed to bring you a feeling of happiness. Just like music. Just like the music. It's probably a good time to ask this bishop some serious questions about his future plans. Okay. And then we'll have to proceed like that. Now that we have taken the square from the bishop, right? We can go for d5 now. We can go for d5. And if he takes on d5, actually knight takes is very interesting because his pawns... Oh, you want to give me a pair of bishops. So thank you so much. Thank you for your donation, sir. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Frappuccino. What's up, man? My moderator. Okay. So, knight c4, e5. So probably I want to give that pawn for free. However, this move is very interesting for sure. Not only because I bring the rook here, but and you play like that. Alright, so rook d8. Because if you trade, then I take with the pawn. That was the whole point. I double my pawn, but my bishop gets to attack this pawn on c2. Right? If I took with the rook, then he'll play knight c4, put the knight on b6 here. But now this pawn on d5 takes away key squares. So this was, I think, a more pressing matter. And that's how we get to this pawn. Rook c1, knight c2, knight d4, bishop d4, bishop d4, knight c2, bishop f6, knight e1, bishop d8, knight d3, rook c3, rook d8, g4, bishop e4. So it all works out. Alright? So it all works out, I think. Yeah, I will accept all the challenges that are here in the list. Okay, so don't be frightened. I will accept your challenge. Well, you're supposed to take on c2 first, right? And then play rook e7, because your bishop on d4 would be Magnificent bishop. All right. Activity more important than pawns. Activity is more important than pawns. Check. And rook e8. Right now that we have the e file, this is the right point of entry for my rook now. Check. Okay. All right. Oh, this guy is still here. Okay. Have an FM also, and then we have an IM. Wow. An IM who challenged us on the list. I covered this in my video YouTube lecture, I think. I didn't cover everything, but I keep forgetting that I should do that. All right, I'll make sure to cover the last part of this because it's kind of important. All right, this is the main line. Crank played knight c4 first, but I like this move order better because I think this pawn structure is better for white. This is a huge mess. I played this quite a few games. I like the structure because even though this is weak, it's not so easy to use. Rook a3, rook c3. I think it's rook a3. Rook b3, bishop f3, I guess. Hmm. 92. Probably done. All I remember is that white was better here. I do not remember exactly. This is very concrete play here. Each move counts as the weight on gold. All right, that is the standard expression, right? So each move is worth gold piece for white and for black. Tyro Pita, you won't be next because you don't have much time. But then everybody will say that, right? Everybody will start saying they don't have much time. While I understand your situation, sir. It's kind of catch-22, right? Because if I allow one person out of line, unless this is okay with everybody, right? Because if I allow one person to say that so 95 is a possible threat. And I don't know. I don't believe you. I do not believe you. Check. Look here. Queen T1 maybe. Well, I can probably just return my bishop, probably. Right? Just return the bishop. I mean, it just gave me a pawn for nothing, basically. 96. Bishop d6, bishop d6, queen d6, rook b7. That's second pawn right there. Should I take it? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the queen on d1 kind of sucks. All right, so bishop g3. Oh, time. Time works against us. I'll grab. Okay. Manic videos on YouTube, just copy Twitch stream. Well, why don't you go to my YouTube page and check out the videos that I have there? Does it make sense? Because I did some thematic videos already. They kind of old, but still. I would like to think they're still decent. I did several lectures on the London system. I also covered the World Classical Chess Championship match games. I didn't complete it yet, but I will complete it. There are like 4 games left. And I'm aware of that. So, you know, all you gotta do is just go to my YouTube page and check it out. Yeah, correct. One of my subscribers actually said that he has to go, he wanted to play. And that person will get preferential treatment because he is paying for it. It will be extremely ungrateful for me not to accept that. Okay. Queen a4. And queen goes to a5 or a3, basically just hitting some pawns. Time difference is weird. Yes, I understand that. But I really hate to move people out of line. See how many people are wanting to play? So, gotta be fair to everybody. Maybe they too also have some business, right? But they just shy to say that. In the Matrix, we had a woman who was baking cookies, right? Remember? Then if you're third in the line, that will get you, man. We will get to you. Cooler move is back. Good. Because he missed his game. Right, let's hope nobody has 5-0. You actually have 3 plus 2. Please change that to 3 plus 0. Alright? Because 3 plus 2 is kind of long. I play 3 plus 2 only in the tournaments. When I fear that I will get flagged. Otherwise, it just should be 3-0. So change that challenge, alright? And I'll remember that you are behind Nick. Okay? I do remember that. So knight on a5 is important because he takes away the square from the bishop. It is on the rim, but he actually fulfills an important mission. Now we win the exchange. Because if rook goes anywhere, bishop d5 followed by knight c6. Oh, you're Nick? Alright, then you're good, man. You're all set. 3-0. There was the other guy who challenged me, Goigol. Alright, so you are after Nick. I remember you, man. And then after you, I'll take the other guy. All right. Let us see. Wait. What is this? What is this? No, I do not accept this. Come on, man. I said that I need 3 plus 0. 3 plus 1 is the limit. Alright? Definitely not plus 20. Alright? No classical format. 15 seconds plus 20 seconds? No. I'm not... I leave option... I leave myself an option of choosing or not choosing to play bullets. I mean, if you want to be good in chess, then you should study chess. You should play with more time. If you want just to blitz out moves and feel like you're playing chess, then you gotta challenge somebody else. We're here because we're trying to improve. I think I played b6. I had a game like this against Alexeyev in Russian Championship. Fantastic game. I managed to win, but it was not easy. And black is ready for f5. And the pawn storm that follows here on the king side. So black gets to play f5 before white plays d4, then black is fine. That is a general rule in this sort of structures. Because now you cannot play d4 because I'll just play e4. In this particular case it's f4, but still. And then your king will be open, right? So, right, okay. Having said all that, bishop f6 maybe first, e5, knight g5, bishop f6 with idea of queen g6. All right, let's try it. I don't know. Preparing queen g6, right? So you don't have knight h4 anymore. That's kind of important. And if you play bishop h6, then I'll play queen g6, bishop f8, knight f4, which is a tactical justification for that. You change to 3-0. Very good. All right. I'll get you next, man. Actually, I promised to get Goigol first, right? And then you. Okay. You know, you're not supposed to eat too much sweets, but sometimes some. But if it's natural sweet, then it's cool. Then, then it is cool. It's very cool, in fact. Not very cool, but I mean, very is always cool, but all right, so let's go. I'll give you the stuff because I believe that minor pieces are stronger than the rooks in this position. Okay. Oh, you don't even take this. That's fine. That is fine. In this case, I'll just grab your bishop. I'll grab your bishop. And that is more than enough compensation, of course. I don't like this move, to be honest, because of this. And at f4 looks pretty damn good. Actually, just... but if I grab this, you have knight e4. Queen h4. Take. Alright, queen h4 first. Let's read this knight g3. So that makes sure that white plays something like this. And now I play knight f4. And then I can grab this thing. I think I can grab it. I think I can grab it. What if I am wrong? Take knight h2. Yeah, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Okay. Knight h2 is coming anyway. Fine, h5. Alright, that was not a good move though. Just play slowly. Slowly wins always. Don't have to rush. Don't have to rush. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Just remembered. Sometimes when I play the game, I'm still with my thoughts in that game. Ah, okay, you play like this guy did against me earlier today, right? So I'm gonna change my play. I played in the game king d1, and that is pretty much equal, right? But he blundered, right? He blundered stuff, so... And I think this position should be better for white, to be honest. Maybe we don't need such heavy presence. Look at this pawn making a career. Moving from G to the E file. All the way to the center. The diamond formation. One among the most strongest formations in the game. The diamond formation. Yeah. It is like the quintessence of pawn power. If I block, then black plays something like knight b6, knight c8, knight e7. Some chances to survive. So I'm trying to avoid all that. b4. Need to break open this chain, right? Bring the king. Sometimes you're ready for e4 now. Not right now, but soon. And black is preparing that. So rook f4 maybe first. Actually, let's a4 c5. Is that your plan? Bishop f5. Let's play bishop f5. Kind of like my bishop there. And now we'll have some excellent chances in this endgame because this pawn holds these two. So white has the superior structure. In this case, you probably should play this move. Grab this. Grab it. Well, it's time to play e4. I can take on g6, right, and rook d7, and then check here. I kind of don't want to allow this rook to become too active, so I'm gonna play like this. Probably allowed too much, yeah. I should have played h2 and put my rook on the very passive position though. Yeah, I should not have taken that pawn. Played rook c5 immediately. Because now this is just winning, I think. Rook h2 maybe first. Rook king f4 actually. And this is the important thing. That is the important thing. I mean, this is completely winning. Alright, we have an IM playing. Okay. Yeah, that's why he should have played h2 really, right? I think he wants to show me his analysis here. Alright, let's see. Let us see them. Let's see your analysis. That's the point. That bishop takes the square from the knight, right? Usually black plays knight e7, knight e5, knight d6, knight e4. That was kind of the point of all that. So bishop, queen f3. Now black is suffering. He is suffering. Well, okay. This looks completely winning. Probably bring the second knight to g5 now, right? Look at this knight on e5, it's like so gorgeous. What about if I take on f6, take on f7, queen h7? That should be winning also, yeah. Should be completely winning. I don't know, knight f3, fine. Bishop f6, knight f7, probably winning. But see how many black moves made? Bishop d6, bishop e7, bishop d6, bishop e7 back. It's not a good sign, man. That's a sign of a disaster. Well, still take with this pawn. That's fair trade. And queen h6. Probably queen h6, yeah. Or queen g4, actually. I don't know, queen h6 looks normal. This looks pretty normal. The idea is if he plays f5, then you basically take on f6 and you have this eternal knight on e5. Alright? That is the basic idea. The main threat is bishop e4, knight g5, of course. So it has to play f6, I think. Or play queen f8, fine. Fine. Then queen f4. I still want to take this, so you gotta play something. You gotta do something. Take queen f6. Queen g4. Because I want to keep my queens on the board. And because I want to grab this knight, right? And double his pawns. To make them double whatever. Queen h4. Banco Gambit and Banco build playable. They're playable. They're playable. Knight e5, queen g5. That's what you want to do. Alright, fine, I'll grab this. Gotta take with the queen. Alright, let's see this. Knight e5. My knight versus your bishop, sir. Okay, you managed to get that. Good job, I guess. Grab, rook takes. Okay. c4 with d8. Makes sense. a4. Alright, so if I take with the e pawn, you play e3, rook e1, rook f2, b3. Oh, then bishop there, yeah. I don't know. Let's play this. This is mighty interesting. b5. Oh, he attacks my pawns there. Alright, knight c6. Okay, you can... This is lost, right? You can win on time, but this is lost, man. Fine. I don't care about time. And I promised to play that dude, right? That was the Goigol dude, right? Actually, Sileos. Right. Sileos here first. Alright. Whatever, man. You want to beat me on time? That's fine. Good for you. F4. Should I play something interesting? Let's play Caro against F4. And D5. Ooh, look at these holes. Look at these holes, man. I think Drave actually demonstrated to me in another game. We played a game with him. Where the pawn on F4 is actually weakness, yeah? Because that means your king is more open. It is just more open. Knight G3. Alright. F5. Yeah, we're not gonna allow you to play F5, that's for sure. If there is one thing that can be said, is that we are not going to open that file. F file for you. Now black is better because, again, because of this pawn and this diagonal. We're gonna play b6 and put the bishop on b7. Okay, and b6, queen f3, I guess. Fine. I think that's one of the Kaidanov's ideas. Fine, let's just play like that. Then we're gonna go and play against your isolated pawn. And the bishop will go to d7 instead. A-la Karpov. That will be Karpovian bishop. Or actually no, let's just play knight d5. And now we'll play b6 and bishop b7 anyway. Right, because look at this position. This is like Grunfeld, the line was g3. Playing Wache. What? Who? What? Where? h4, h5. You gonna try to sacrifice a guy? Trying to do scare tactics on me, sir. I don't know. Let's see it. I'm like Korchnoi in that regard. I don't trust your stuff unless it's fireproof. 94, grab the knight. Well, because I'm a pawn grabber, I will grab this pawn. Because you guys that know me for a long time, you know that I love to grab free pawns, just like Mr. Korchnoi did. Tactics win battles, but extra pawns win wars, alright? Let's approach it that way. Queen e7, queen d8, looks okay. I actually stole that from the game, right? It was the game. I think it was from Dota, right? The Dragon Gold, right? They called it the Dragon Gold. There was this the Dragon Knight, the character in the Dota. The Dragon Knight hero, pretty badass. A pretty badass hero. And he was talking about how gold wins wars, right? Grab. I will grab this. And I will grab this as well. Why? Say it with me, because I am your pawn grabber. Sorry for flagging me. That's... I feel I'm getting used to that stuff. Getting used to being flagged. Okay. I don't know, man. Just making some second sort moves. Second sort moves. You're welcome. Fish. Okay, Quantum. We finally got to you, man. Why am I playing mainline? And Rouser at that. Wow, I hate Rouser. So much theory there. I guess I'll have to pull out my secret weapon against this. Although I don't remember what it was, but I think it was something like this. You're welcome. Really? If I play this... Oh, I messed up, yeah? E5 does not win. Shoot me. Shoot me. How about Queen E1 here? Is there such a move? And if E5 now? I don't know. I'm making up stuff, right? You shouldn't trust me because I am making stuff up, right? 95. Okay, hold on a second. This I do not believe. Some reason I do not believe this move. So if I play this, then that. All right. Well, I have to do this anyway, right? I have to do this anyway, and then probably play 94. Well, you gotta take my pawn. I mean, there is no second move. You gotta take this pawn and do something there, etc., etc. And I need to come up with a plan. I need to come up with a plan here. Queen G3 probably. I need to come up with a plan. How am I going to attack you here, right? Because I don't think I have an advantage, yeah? At 95, my god, that was pretty strong. So bishop d3, natural development is important. I mean, knight can go to d6, but it can also go to f6, right? So I don't know which one is it. I don't know which one is it gonna be. Special weapon against random viewer. I wish I had a special weapon. It turns out to be not so special after all. So, queen h4, bishop takes, and queen goes somewhere, I guess, yeah? Alright, fine, then just take, play rook e1. And centralize, alright, centralize. I believe in this endgame to be, because if we take off queens and rooks, this endgame, the bishop pure with bishop endgame is better for white. Why? Because of this pawn formation here. Because in the endgame, white fixes the pawns by playing a3, b4, then c4. And that is how those pawns will be weak, alright? I don't know, just king b1. Moving king away from all these potential pins, from potential checks, right? Queen e5, rook d2. No rook f2 for you. Right, so you play this, and then you just play b3 actually. You block this bishop until you trade the queens. Once the queens are off, then you go and play this plan that I told you about. All right, so all right, so this also play rook f2 maybe. I don't know. So queen h4. Oh, I forgot about rook h6 to be honest. Oh, fine, endgame. Yes, the endgame. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for going to the endgame to prove my point, right? You're a good man. You are a good man. Well, in this case, just play c4 directly, right? Because your king is next to the pawn. They're pretty powerful. They're powerful together. Rook e2 looks good. Rook e2 looks good. Then king b4. King a5. Centralize. Alright, this is completely winning, of course. That damn pawn is too strong. Okay, not bad, but the end game is worse for black. Give Harry a push. Wow, that is very American expression. Very old one at that. That tells me you are hypo. Okay. You're a classicist. Classical chess player. Gecko, what? Gecko common. Alright, so we see another London. Utka Iran Yansahu. I have no idea what that means. But, alright. So let's see if this guy is gonna fall for the famous Shankland game. No, you're not gonna fall for that, but you give me the pawn. I can pre-move finally the trades. That's good. Pre-moving the trades, learning. E4, extra pawn, always nice. Extra pawn is always nice. I think somebody played like this already against me. I wasn't impressed. Okay. Queen e2, queen. Well, queen e2 looks natural. So let's play queen e2. Looks more natural to me. If I take e4, knight e4, knight e4, bishop e4, bishop f5. Fine. Let's just develop. Protect the pawns. I have two knights that can go to d2 square. And then f3 g4 potentially. While keeping this extra pawn, right? So this is a big advantage for white, obviously. It must be said. Fine, take. I will take it. guess f5 was the plan. I don't know, let's see it. Let us see that. Probably can grab this, yeah. I don't know. Like so many freaking moves to play. This looks also good. Just grab this. I promised to grab all those pawns, right? I think I completed my assessment. 24. I don't know. 94, king b1. Let's centralize this rook, fine. Let us centralize this rook. Ahmed Malik is raiding with a party of 13. Cool. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, man. Alright, this is why you should play bishop f4 here. In this particular case, this is necessary. Alright, we're gonna do the Iranian stuff, right? What the Iranian does. In this case, should be 5. Well, if you play automatic chess, I'm gonna grab your pawn. Pawn taken, mission complete, right? As simple as that. That's another pawn. Right, no pre-moves. You gotta think, guys. You gotta think. Use your time. I mean, I understand that blitz and flagging, they teach you to make pre-moves, but please. What I'm trying to teach you guys is that pre-move is not necessarily a good idea. Maybe it's not so good in terms of getting results, but in terms of developing your chess understanding, it's pretty damn important, right? So, I don't know, e4. I mean, you should really play e4, get the center when you can. Because once I play London, I don't necessarily always play on the queen side. I'll also like to develop my center, okay? So there's that. There is that. Played Rouser. Well, Rouser is... Oh, the endgame, right? Where you went wrong with me? You went... you should not have traded queens. First of all, that was an obvious... that was an obvious error. Sort of... Take, knight takes, right? So, can I play e6 here? Just... I don't want to play boring chess. I want to play fun chess. Let's play some exciting chess. So I think, yeah, don't go into the endgame, because I mentioned that in the endgame black is worse, right? Because my king is on the queen side. That's where my pawn majority is. And king is the fantastic piece to help push that pawn majority in the endgame, all right? You don't have enough pieces to conduct an attack against my king. So my king becomes a super powerful piece. And what he did is help my king become even stronger, all right? So that's what I think was your error. Okay? Hi, Darth Vader. I was actually talking about you with my wife today. Because, sir, you claimed that you beat me twice. Do you know what that means? That means I'm gonna start paying you special attention. All right? Very good. That means you're getting special attention. All right. I hope you're ready for it. I hope you're ready for it. Scary, right? 23. I don't know. This looks like begging for some action along this file. And if I play queen e7, what are you gonna do? I was hoping for this. I was hoping for this. See, the grandmasters, they're tricky animals, right? Grandmasters are very, very tricky animals. Thank you for following. Thank you. All right. Grandmasters are tricky animals. It's not like I will have super extra preparation, but when I'll play him next time, like against Dukes, I'll be extra careful, right? Yeah. Cobra. Wasn't that the movie with the Chuck Norris guys? Do you guys remember? Yes, very tricky. The grandmasters are tricky. They're sort of like taken for granted. Some people play knight c3 here, but I guess you're not one of them. That means I am safe with playing this line. Yeah, it seems you guys are not familiar with the c5 d6 setup, so I'll start abusing it against you. Because if you want to know how to deal with it, then you should check my games, like from the Capel Open tournaments. I had some nice memorable victories there. Played better with white, but lost faster. Well, usually the grandmasters are very strong dudes. So there is no shame in losing to a grandmaster, all right? But you should just keep on trying to be better, for sure. So don't give up and keep on trying. That is #1 rule. Yeah, you should not allow b5 in London system because it takes away this key square c4 from your pieces. It closes the bishop plan of attack, and basically black will be ready to play c4 and e5 some point, and knights will have no squares. I usually fight for this b5 square tooth and nail, all right, because my knight on c4 is one of the key things. So rook e8, then I'll demonstrate you why this is important. This is a bad move. You're just losing a piece, man. e5, e4, right? You should play e4, as I mentioned. Okay, you can play bishop g5, correct, fine. Bishop g5 is the only way you can save your piece. Alright, now we're coming to the extremely interesting topic of whether I should play bishop f3, force the pawn take, or play c4 and allow bishop e4, or just move my queen away. By the way, why cannot play e4? Bishop, bishop, knight, rook, queen, knight, take, take, rook d1, you get rook. But it's not so easy to win, yeah? It might be not easy to win this. Okay, then queen c7. Queen c7 it is. Move the queen, win from the pin. Whenever somebody pins you, it's my rule. Rule #1 for me is move away pinned piece, right? e4, that means c4, and now my knight can go to c5. So black got the fantastic Spanish break sort of position. Fantastic. You're supposed to play b3, I think, but okay. So h6. Well, you're giving me a pawn for no reason, then I'll take that pawn. Macedonian chess team Alkaloid, that is correct. I have played for them many years ago. And I think Vasily also played for that team. How to improve from 1700 to 1800. I have no idea what these terms are, man. 1700 or 1800, I have no idea. Does it mean it's complete beginner or something? I mean, you had to play rook e1, obviously, but still, very unpleasant position. All right. All right, so I got another hour to play, you guys, so you better challenge me. I have some challenges. Okay, good. So the tournament started at 7. It went for 2 hours. Right, okay, knight c3. Okay, then I play d5 here, I guess. I think that's the only time where I don't go into the King's Indian. Prevent that knight b5 stuff. Get rid of this bishop. Что там?
А что здесь?
А там ничего нет тоже.
Я же говорила.
А. You're so smart. You're so smart. Well, okay. After living together for 5 years, it's probably normal to know the inside and outside of the person you're with, yeah? Should be pretty much normal. Okay, g4, wow. An aggression. Develop with the tempo. And now you have weak pawn. I'm gonna start hitting this pawn with everything I got. Right? That's called the weakness, man. How many hours a day you have to study to be a GM? Well, you gotta play a lot. What is that king d1? Come on, man. What is that king d1? Probably mouse slip, yeah? g4. 8 hours a day for many years and still fail to achieve GM norm. Dude, if you want to just give me everything, why play chess? Right? Okay. Mouse slip. Maybe. Well, the thing about the GM is that there are different sort of GMs, right? Anybody can be a GM, but you need luck, you need 3 GM norms. And that's the difficult part, isn't it? Getting the GM norms is the difficult part, because you need to play actual GMs in classical chess. 10,000 hours of play to become a master. I don't know. Well, I do remember reading about martial arts that it says that it takes like a year to learn the hell they called it, the sword or something, right? It was only a year, but with the other weapons it's like way more. So attack. Yeah, because you spent a lot of time with your queen, I think I should be ahead. And your pieces will be pinned here, my friend. Right? Playing at the age of 15. Cool. Alright, little tactics, knight g4. Double threat, bishop f4, bishop b2. Black is better. You're starting when you were 15. You spent way more than 2K hours on chess, nowhere near master, just expert. Well, you know, I know some people that count the number of hours they spent. However, do you remember, like in high school, right? When you go to high school, there were some kids. They were super smart. They didn't seem to study at all, yet they were getting A grades, right? So the question is, why is that? Why did those kids were getting those A grades? A plus or whatever. And the answer is, you gotta study smart, man. You gotta study smart. That's all I'll tell you. What?
And what does it mean for you to study smart?
Okay. And also means you need a good coach. Well, you can do a lot of things by yourself. Coach will make it a lot faster. I recommend getting a really dedicated, experienced coach. it will go much faster with the coach. All right, it will. That is for sure. Okay, this line. I hate this line. Crazy line. Yeah, this is so extremely solid for white. I actually played it myself as white. I played it myself as white, so I know how bad this line is. Yeah. You get the square in d5 for sure. I understand. When I say you have to study smart, I mean, well, chess is a little bit bigger than just mistakes or whatnot. All right. Learning from your mistakes, according to Capablanca, is the rule number 1. That is correct. However, there are a lot of factors involved besides learning from mistakes, right? Like realizing your strengths and weaknesses. This is very important. Realizing your strengths and weaknesses, guys. Very, very important. And playing to your strength. Okay? That is probably, in my opinion, probably among the most critical skills there is. Well, I can't play knight e4, but you know what? I'm going to play knight g4. I'm going to go for this. Put in the hours until later. Yeah, I've known people who put in so many hours. So many hours without getting a result. My wife, of course, is a prime example of that. That's why she raised her hand. But which brings us to the second topic, meaning the importance of psychology in chess, right? And you have to be smart about when playing for the result, right? As I mentioned before, learning your weaknesses and strength is critical. And to help you with that, you know, that little extra edge is where the psychology comes in. I mean, why? In the top level, that little extra is that home cook prep, right? Like what Corana does, etc., etc. That is the extra ability. Without that extra ability, they will not get those points. They will not be top 10, top 3, top 5, wherever. Knight h2. So you're scared of my knight, aren't you? Aren't you? All right. Actually, if I take, you might be looking for that play. Fine, h4. So, psychology. Knowing your weaknesses and strength is important. What else? What else that comes to my mind? Queen h4. Obviously. Because king g7, rook h8 is the most natural continuation, and bishop protects the king along any files. f3, then g3, right, and a lot of stuff here happening. A lot of things are happening there. Good for black, bad for white. Bishop d4 wins the pawn. Should I be happy with that? I don't know. Alright, I'll take this pawn. I will take that pawn, bishop f5, because that bishop on g2 is now dead. It's dead, bishop t5. Make sure that bishop stays dead, right? Okay. So, I mean, you learn your openings. You did a lot of studies, right, to raise your endgame skills. You solved a lot of positions to raise your middle game level, tactics. You learn your openings, transitions from openings to middle games, right? You know your plans, you know everything. You see tactics. You studied classics. Good. Very good. All that is left to do is just to win some games, okay? All that is left to do is you have to win some games, and that's all. Okay. I think e5 here. I can see what the difference is between me and the guys who are rated even 2000 points. Their chess is quite good and they give you some challenge anyway. Okay, I don't understand the question. Oh, that was a statement. $1700-1800 intermediate level. Okay, if you say so. Intermediate level. That can be so many things. An intermediate level. Wow. Alright, so I see some action being threatened here. 94, I guess. It's time to trade the defendant. The best thing I will recommend you to do is just find a coach that is gonna work with you on a constant basis, right? And you'll find improvements almost immediately. Knight b3, that's your plan, right? Okay, maybe. What is this going where? Well, I can understand where all that is going. It's just the point is g4. No. The point was to play g3 and try it. You need to open my king, man. That's what you need to do. Alright, so black is strategically winning because the bishop and knight, they control so many squares here. 94. Alright, advice. Advice is not easy. It's not easy to advise someone that I don't know what level that is. I don't know how you play chess, man. All these things are important. Because there is no generic advice. It's all very personal, all right? That is all very personal. Well, now that you played me some games, you should go and analyze them. Study tactics. There is difference between studying tactics and studying combinationals. Positions, solving positions. That's what it's called. Because usually those things, they have a mix of tactics and positional understanding, right? If you want to improve your middle game skills, those are essential, right? Those are essential, or studying your full games from the opening, middle game, end game. Studying them really hard. You gotta study hard. That's true. There's nowhere escaping studying hard part. Doesn't matter who you are. Even the strongest grandmasters, they have to look at the games and figure out where did they went wrong, right? Even the strongest among. I think c5 is the move. Then you play d5, you go for the structure, yeah? I don't like that structure. I do not like the structure, however, I sometimes play bishop g4 here, just to confuse my opponent. Just to confuse the heck out of my opponents, and then I play knight c6. And go for the structure. That's what GMs do. They try to confuse you. Dude. I think when I was a kid, I played in Iceland, Reykjavik Open in 1990, right? It was quite a surreal experience. Thank you, Mr. Sledge. So that tournament was a surreal experience because to save costs, we actually had to share a room with Wojo, with Mr. Wojtkiewicz, who passed away. Very strong Polish grandmaster. Very strong. Yeah. So, so that was unique experience, shall we say. 3 days a week study 10 hours, or 7 days of the week study 1 daily. The best thing to do would be to study so that you can feel that you are improving. The number of hours is irrelevant. All right, so it's probably time to just mix things up. 95 b5 was probably more classical way of doing this, but I'm just gonna try and open this white kingo because because the way you're playing, it's like very provocative, man. It is extremely so provocative. So queen b6, counter-attacking. This pawn on b2 is kind of important, so because without this pawn, your entire king side falls, right? So you gotta keep that pawn. You gotta keep that pawn for sure. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And then I play rook c8. And I'm asking a question. What is going on here? Queen b3. You want to trade stuff with me? Alright, but first I attack. Naturally taking knight c5 wins the pawn, right? b4, knight d3. Do I really want to grab that thing? Fine. Fine. Yeah, black's still doing fine here, I think. Probably should have just grabbed that pawn though. Would make my life less complicated. This actually is okay for white, yeah. This might be okay for white. This looks okay for white. Alright. You still do have that pawn, but I have double pawns here. Super strong in opens, yes. He was the master of the open tournaments. He always played G3 systems. Knew everything about the G3 systems. Absolutely everything there was. Okay. So rook c5. Trying to undouble my double pawns. Well, if we play a4, I take on b2, right? That at least I calculated that far. And then it's a pawn. Important pawn, because otherwise you play b4. Alright. Who knew everything? Wojtkiewicz. You saying this opening? What? Something like that? How did you do? Not bad. You didn't do too badly. Alright, king e1. I kind of like my king on e1, to be honest. I think that king belongs on e1. Alright, f4. Stressful to play against me? Why is it stressful? Aren't you relaxing? Oh! Come on, man. Knight e4, queen h4. The classics. The classical way to play this. Alright, this doesn't look too bad. This doesn't look too bad either. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Fine. I need to finish my development. Even at the cost of some pawns. Pawns don't matter here. I was just curious if he was seeing knight e4, queen h4 check, because that is just classics, right? That is just classics. Was testing his knowledge on the classical stuff. Oh, I cannot castle. I forgot I cannot castle. Oh, that is such a disappointment. Oh my god. I forgot that I cannot castle. I forgot about my king e2 being played. Ouch. That was the big ouch moment. That was for sure an ouch moment. That was an ouch moment. Yes, it's a bon cloud. Or don cloud or wherever. Some crazy people invented it, alright? Because they're crazy, right? Excuse me? Excuse me? You play like this against moi? Alright, maybe. Oh, my king is on f1. Fine. Fine. My king is on f1. That is why. Okay. And the king goes... here, I guess. All hands aboard. Battle stations. Yeah, he could have taken my queen. Dude, I don't know. You could have taken just my queen, man. Alright, king e2 doesn't work. When you played too provocatively, you're pushing pawns without castling. That's what I meant. When you push those pawns without castling, that's playing provocatively. I mean... okay. Usually I do this. In such situation, I go like this. I do grab your pawns. It's kind of strange. You play queen d2, then g4. I mean, with the queen on d1, you can play g4, right? Hello, hello. We have some correspondence. It was lousy bone cloud opening. Yes, pushing pawns is not healthy unless you really know what you're doing. Without castling, alright? Unless there's a close position. Mortimer, you're welcome. Your heart rate is 200. Slow down, man. Take it easy. Get some tea. Relax, it's only a game. It is only a game, dude. Knight h3. You know what? I'm actually gonna grab this guy. And I'm gonna play a4. And then we're gonna go full positional chess on you. Medieval positional chess. All right, fine, trade. Trade is good. Good French for black. Looks like a good French for black. So this is the reason why I play a4 and b5 to bring this knight to c4. All right, that was the main idea. Get the square. Doesn't always work, but it's pretty good. Well, the reason I said it is because that's from the Pulp Fiction. Remember how the kids got into trouble? They were fighting each other, right? It was Bruce Willis and there was this mafia boss, right? And remember how they got to this crazy policeman named Zed? I wonder if the League of Legends, by the way, came up with the Zed character based on that movie. Okay, that's another story, right? So there was this Zed. Wait, just wait. Rook takes maybe, yeah? Like, the guy's wife asked him, like, where are we going? And what is this? What is this bike? This bike belongs to Zed. Who is Zed? Don't worry, Zed is dead. Good one. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. Who is Zed? Like, baby, Zed is dead. Don't ask questions. Oh, Darth Vader. I remember you. I remember you, man. All right. Let's see. Let's see your skills against the London. Ah. That is how you avoid that. All right. Smart. That's smart. What did I do wrong? You just gave me a pawn. Free pawn, man. You don't give grandmasters free pawns, all right? That's the basic rule. The basic rule is you don't give grandmasters free pawns. Okay. Bishop b5. 95 then. I love that b5 square for my Spanish bishop. Was just pretty much chess study. Wonder what the term was. Mansuba? I have no idea who Mansuba is. Sorry. Who is that? Chess study? Alright, so f4. Full swing London system attack. We are going full London system on you, buddy. Right? For rolling pawns, opening was in ancient chess. Rolling pawns opening? What is the rolling pawns opening? What the hell? I never heard of this. Well, okay. First time I actually heard about internet chess was in okay, I will tell you the story, guys. Remember how before Internet Chess Club, remember when Yahoo was the thing, right? They even made the Frequency movie based on that, right? Remember how there was Yahoo Chess? Raise your hand and tell me how many of you guys played chess on Yahoo in those days. Good. Now, Yahoo Chess, right? Okay. And it's internet, right? You don't know who you're playing. You can be playing anybody, basically. So I kind of was killing my time there on Yahoo. A lot of cheaters there, for sure. How can you be without cheaters anywhere? Come on, man. It's like, should be for granted now. So, I was playing there, you know, just basically I had like 3 or 4 accounts on Yahoo at the time. And I wanted to play chess, right? Wanted to play chess. So one time, a certain player walked in to Yahoo Chess. And I think, you know, it was 90s, right? I was already damn strong. I was already bloody strong. And I think it was 92, 93 because I already beat Kasparov in Dortmund, right? And so there was that person who even put the title to his or her name. And so we start playing a game. And, you know, this person is pushing, I'm playing black, and then I find incredible defensive resource. And that person asks me, dude, who the hell are you to make moves like this? Are you Kasparov? And I was like, ha, 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 ha. All right, that was the funny moment for me. Right. Well, I know about flattering, but you know me and Gary, we don't mix, right? Together. I know about flattering, but I don't remember who was it, but I can tell you that it was a pretty damn strong player. All right. I had my suspicions about who that was, but because, you know, when you're in the fight club, right, rule number 1, we don't talk about the fight club, right? Remember that rule? Okay. No, it was not Bobby. But, and Bobby has no respect for Gary. He would never say anything like that. Come on, guys. So that's obviously not Bobby. So that was a 2600 high, 2600 Elo player. And then, of course, I met a lot of cheaters there, right? So after a while, I gave up, and then I learned about the Internet Chess Club, and that's where I stopped for a long time. I mean, Internet Chess Club is actually a place where I met at least 3 of my girlfriends, all right? Internet Chess Club. I'll tell you that secret. That was where I met at least 3 of my girlfriends. Yeah, ICC is very strong, of course. So knight f3. Korana? Maybe. I really doubt it that they play. I really doubt it. No, I wasn't the London system specialist then. Alright, this is the brand new plan, okay? This is the brand new plan which I spent at least a week developing this idea of playing knight e5, knight f3, and g4 followed by g5. I was going to play this in a tournament game. I was saving it for somebody strong because this is a killer novelty, right? This whole plan is super strong. Because I came up with this plan after I lost the game to Dominguez, alright? And then I was saving it for my next game against Dominguez. But because of this freaking coronavirus, you know, I decided screw the saving and let's just play it. And that's how you guys... Alright, 95. That's how you guys see this idea, alright? This 95, G4, G5. If you check it with a computer, this line is actually not so bad. What? As long as he's not watching today. Who, Dominguez? Alright. And if I play Rook G4, what is your plan, sir? What is your plan for... You know, there is a saying that when your queen goes solo into your opponent's camp, enemy camp, right? Then you better be ready for the consequences. You better be ready for the consequences. Yeah, but I already played it in some Blitz games. I think a lot of people really liked it. My analysis, so... And, I mean, a lot of that was computer prep, obviously, but... It's legit analysis, right? Gary won all the other matches? Yeah, he did. I beat him only once. Gary has... I'm being fair. He beat me like at least 10 or 12 times. But, you know, do you know how many strong grandmasters never won a single game against Gary? Never. Strong grandmasters never beat him in a classical chess game. So that was something to be proud of still. Yeah, but you need to score an actual win, right? It's a completely different feeling in a classical game, all right, against the reigning world champion. It's a big deal. Okay, what are we getting into here? Well, standard bishop b7, I guess. Yeah, Karpov actually managed to beat quite a few times, but not Gary. Gary was difficult. Difficult to beat with his prep. His prep was legendary, right? His prep was just out of this world, guys. And I am absolutely freaking honest about that. That was why Gary was so feared, because he had that amazing prep, which was cooked up by a lot of the GMs in his camp, of course, right? He didn't come up with that prep all by himself, obviously. He had constant coaches and etc, etc, etc. Okay, well, when you're talking about things like Magnus and Gary, you gotta understand that it's like comparing, I don't know, Alekhine and Smyslov, right? Or something like that. Two different eras, completely different people. Of course the game changed. Of course the game changed. Alright, time to let loose the dogs of war. No, the concepts that the world champions brought to the game, they changed it massively. I don't know, knight c5 looks pretty damn good. I don't think f5 works, man. Because I just take knight takes f5, and with your king being open and my piece is all developed, I don't think you can sack that pawn. Alright. Oh, there is this classical idea, guys. Let me check if it works, okay? This is the classical idea. d5, pawn sack, and the Sicilian. This is absolutely classical idea. I mean, it is highly recommended to study all the classics. Okay? Highly, highly recommended. What are you doing? Just give me everything, yeah? Can you do that? I don't know, man. I'll just play d4. I mean, I can take on e4, queen f2, but screw that. Just d4. I like this positional thing here. 96, 95, right? So 96 first. Because I like my dark squared colored bishops. Taking away your colored bishop is actually a big deal, I think. Maybe 96 was more accurate. I don't know. So what is this position? This is the interesting question. Can I just grab this and play like this? Alpha Zero will change the game as we know it. It already did, right? It already did. A lot of grandmasters now, they view it differently. Okay, so I made quite a few mistakes in this position, I see. It's time to play smart. It is time to start playing smart. And queen g3, I guess. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Good defense, man. Who's your favorite chess player? Lasker among the oldies. I mean, if you check my book, right? I talk there about Lasker, huge influence. Second one was the Petrosian, and last, and then it was Bobby. Huge influence, all three of them. Tough opponent. Yeah, he played really well the last part. With all those knights and pawns and double pawns and etc. That's pretty much I was winning there. Thanks for Bon Cloud today. Sorry for missing your... No problem. Alright. Oh, knight f7, bishop takes d6, man. Automatic moves don't work. Don't play automatic moves. And this trade is always good for white because you open the file for your rook, right? So this is like an ideal Carlsbad structure for white. Ideal. Because black has no b5 plan, this bishop on c8 sucks. And white will just go this, bishop somewhere, and then f4. And again, I explain all that in my YouTube video in London opening series. So if you want to check it out, just go to my YouTube. This was the third lecture, I think, right? Oh, you played h6, fine. And there I explain these plans in detail based on my games, all right? I heard a lesson, double pawns are not necessarily weakness in GM level. Depends on the situation. It always depends. There is always a qualifier. There are always exceptions. And a good player, doesn't matter if he is GM or not, he will make a notice of such things, right? Bishop g3. And if I take with the bishop, and then I take with a pawn, because this knight is going to d4, and we get a superb French for white now. A superb French with the knight on h7. This is really bad French for black. f4, basically pawns start to roll. And your bishop on d7 is one huge pawn. Very easy to play for white now. Pawns are starting to roll. Rook f3, rook g3, queen g4, rook e3. My god, that's like really bad position for black. Fischer is a legend. That is true. Bobby is a legendary, and he was, of course, a world champion. I would say he is not even a legend, but a mythical figure. All right, a mythical figure. It's like higher level than legend, because you can have legendary heroes, right, and then you have mythical level heroes. All right, so f6, I guess, is coming. Do I want to play f5? I don't really want to play f5 because that gets his pieces into the game, right? So I don't know. Rook e1. You don't have to rush. You got all the time in the world with white here. All the time in the world to torture your opponents into a submission. But now you can think about playing f5 and all that stuff. Although it's just probably more reasonable to play like this. And g3. Because black is completely tied up, right? Completely. The plan was to play rook e5 followed by f5 and get to that thing, right? So you see the difference in the pieces? That's what makes it a difference. Morphy is mythical, exactly. Emery Tate, he is not a champion, he is legendary. He is only a legend. And besides, he is a legend in the local surf. Спасибо за игру, пожалуйста. Anytime. Anytime, man. Okay. So the question is there an e5 or not? I think it's a really solid question that deserves an answer. This is the main reason why this e5 break is so powerful? Again, because you double the pawns here. Black gets certain counterplay for sure. The question is it enough? Well, I will grab your knight with a check and say thank you very much, sir. I will not say auf Wiedersehen because I am probably gonna say it wrong because I don't speak German, right? But extra piece, absolutely winning position. And pair of bishops. Josip Bernstein is probably the only player who won his life by playing chess game. Yeah. Wartime Stories of Alekhine. Yeah, a lot of champions actually, unfortunately, got messed up in a lot of stories. But that happens to the best of people, right? That happens to the best of people. I mean, chess and intelligence, they don't come together, all right? They are separate. I mean, chess always had this fantasy level of like intelligence, right? And finally people realized it's all a load of crap. There's nothing to do with intelligence. Do you prefer chess before the computers? You mean computer games? That's a tough. I think I actually like computer games more than chess because chess is taxing on intellectual, not intellectual, but on calculating, strategic resources. It takes just more resources, right? Playing games, you can be brain dead and hit those buttons, right? So sometimes, you know, whenever I feel like I'm exhausted after chess, then I go and play some games just to, you know, take that stress off. I mean, it's a huge thing, especially for the chess players, to learn how to take that stress away, right? So, stress is a huge thing for the top elite chess players. So, knight g5 here. Guess the idea behind this move. The idea is to play queen e2 and attack that little pawn on h5, followed by that, or also bishop g6 and knight e6. Sometimes you have to take a step back, right, to move forward. I don't know. Okay, I'm getting pretty tired actually. Oh, guys, it's 2 hours. So I promised you 2 hours. It's 2 hours, right? Yeah, remember I told you guys stories how in college, instead of, you know, I was really stupid, but I was shy then. I really wanted to get a girlfriend, but I was too shy to talk to any girl. And it was much easier to go and play arcade games, even though they were fantastic, of course, than to talk to a girl. So if you're a young man watching this stream, right, do not repeat my mistake. You go to college, get those girlfriends, right? Enjoy life. Okay? Alright guys, so this is check the message. Hello. Okay, I see your message. What it is? Sent hi, sure. My friend showed me interesting setup combination against it was very harmonious. By the queen sacrifice. I wanted to do the checkmate. I was so proud, and I stopped to play chess. I found here and now I'm strong. That's real beautiful. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I mean, you're supposed to play Street Fighter, #1 arcade game. Strider, #2. Jesus Christ, like there's so many games I played. Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha, whatever. It's not worth it. And now then I of course I played a lot of computer games. EverQuest starting in 2000 year. My God, that just ruined my life basically. Yes, but in order to learn that, you need to really spend a lot of time to understand that. All right. Besides, not every woman is better. Yeah, you gotta find the right one for you. All right, so let's see who we can raid. Who are we going to raid, guys? Who are we going to raid? Greek War, Hammer, Miron. No. Chess. Box. Pog champs. My God. Hands. No. Daughter Underlords. Probably not. Chess GM. Clutch Chess Final Showdown. Clutch Chess International, which is being commentated by the great world champion himself. Alright, Blitz Chess, Chilim. I don't know who this is. I have no idea. Who is this, by the way? Sohi Mil? What? Alright, let's see. Who is this person? My God, there's some Russian high schoolers. I have no idea who this is. But based on that Russian language, I don't want to go there. Streamer we had playing games. Sounds pretty good. Hammer, the final, the mountain, Pog champs. Oh, there is my face. Orel. Estovero. I don't know, guys. Who do you want me to raid? John Spielman? RuneScape? Better than EverQuest? I don't know. Aparin? I don't see Aparin streaming. Oh, a gorilla. With 34 viewers only. Yeah, alright. Why not? Yeah, this guy plays some... He's very talented, he works a lot on chess, so and he kicked my ass last time in Blitz, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take my revenge there someday. John Spielman? I actually recommend Aparin because I think he is a lot stronger than Spielman these days. Alright? Trust me. Alright. I have nothing against John Spielman. He is a great dude. Legendary. But in order for chess right now, I think Aparin is very strong. And we are ready to raid. Alright. There. Boom. You're welcome. Okay. Done. Good night, everybody.